This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was tackled at the 20.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mostert. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd-and-1. Now Mayfield. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd-and-1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
The 41-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jones now throwing on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
7-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Touchdown, Packers! Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
31 yards. And the Giants' first down.
Jones on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Roll. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal, New York.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
The throw over the middle taken in. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield looks to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter, but really...
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Ties the game.
Gano the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Packers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third and long for Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, and made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, New York.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Jones.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 7 yards to go.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Cottrell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Back to the running game with Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Cottrell across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Mayfield now. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
now Mayfield. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Jones out to the flat. That's caught. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Cottrell, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and
they'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Had the option there, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
A fake extra point.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones buying time to his left. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys